in the A-town.
And if you ain't know,
this is how it goes down.
Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can... Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Tonight, a good one to kick off the year on Sunday night primetime. It's our visiting team and the Seattle Seahawks on Sunday night primetime. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen, it is for real. Season begins here. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. We'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
In danger of an opening 3 and out, they face 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a 1st down.
And an Anchorage 1st down.
Got it. Ready?
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Now, faking the give. He's got the hook up there on the comeback route. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive in an early 6 points.
Yeah, running with it. I should probably start ahead, boy, because I got all the hands, boy. All that drink, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rapping, pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers, pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now all the niggas gets me to working on something.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and
It is
6.
second and 6. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Body his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
And 6 yards to go.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Hey, smash. Viking 18. Ready.
Throwing now from the gun. With the jig to left side, he's got it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Go street. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Panther 11. Panther 11.
He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. Not what you want to see quarter 1 of week 1. From the 33, here's second and 7.
19 tight. 19.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's caught. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the Panthers are going to recover the football. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for his defense.
Second and 6.
From the 46, here's second and 6. They'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He'll get this out wide, and it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On third and short, they go with Blue. And now for a second time, he loses the football.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Panthers will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This will be returned from the 6. Get across the 20, mark them at 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Up the sideline at the 35. Still going. And he is gone. 78 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. Got it. And the Seahawks are on the board. It's 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This is taken in at the goal line. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cowboy in. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
So, from the 36, it is first and 10.
Hey. Cougar 19. Ready, right?
He'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Lamb. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
From the 41, here's second down and 5.
Ready? 18, run.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. Now it's going to be third down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
He's got his man. It's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big play for the Panthers. And even 30 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Back to the air one more time. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And he's in. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Anchorage.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Now, a two-point conversion attempt coming.
Let's
The
go.
Panthers will line up for the
Panther 60.
two-point
Panther
conversion.
60. Let's go.
That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision darted loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful.
Harrison Davis kicking off for the Panthers.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
That's good for a
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
3-yard line.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Rolling right, it's taken in. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Seahawks football beginning this second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Maverick. 60 Maverick. Here we go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert it.
And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
14 more yards.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
They'll run with Sampson. And he's into the end zone. Dylan Sampson. Touchdown, Seahawks. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
16. Seahawks 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken just shy of the goal line. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
This is Blue. He finds some room across the 25. Big run here. He's tackled beyond the 35-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Blue now on the zone read. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and
9. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Back-to-back targets, back-to-back completions. That one for 16 and the first down.
16 yards.
Let's go now.
And the Panther.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll start on the ground with Sampson. They're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
65 catch, 65 catch. Here we go.
Back to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Vic Scorton taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
He'll look to throw here on first down. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
Ready.
To the air now on first and 10. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Panthers have it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Pioneer.
He'll look to throw. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So a big one there to start the drive. 38 yards.
Here we go.
They'll run from the gun, and that's Sampson. Peeling forward for maybe a yard. Nick Scorton there to make the stop.
Taken down at the 41. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
Toss to Sampson, running right. Has some room inside the 30. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. A big play for Seattle. It's a gain of 34.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready. Go.
That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Trying again here from the 7-yard line, 2nd down and goal.
Ready.
They'll give it to Sampson. And he's in! Dylan Sampson. Touchdown, Seattle. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today. And we're just getting started.
Seahawks 21.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here we go on the return from the 1. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That is brought in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of
The Panthers will take their first timeout, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
49-yard line.
Okay, ready? 18 target.
On first down, here's Blue. Ball's out. The Seahawks scoop it up.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Get up. Ready.
They'll throw out of the gun, out to his right, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never asked for help.
Second and 10.
Ready.
On the draw, it's Sampson. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
To kick off for the Panthers.
This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. Now return coming from the 7. And he will get touchdown short, shy of the 20-yard line.
Their own 19-yard line.
Viking 18.
They'll look to throw. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Here we go. Strike. Bronco 80.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Here we go. Here we go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover. It is third and long.
Ready. Ready.
Tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
To be returned to the other side of midfield. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw, taken in. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Come on, ready?
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick throw here is complete. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Got it. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. This one's caught by Patrick. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
These curl routes. He's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Now it's 2nd and 1.
Let's go. 18.
Back to the air one more time. And he's going to be out of bounds and just beyond the line of scrimmage. That's all they needed to pick up the 1st down.
We get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Now he'll run it, and they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a 1st down. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Ready? Panther 11, Panther 11. Mustang 19.
Throwing now from the gun. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
2 incomplete passes now lead to this 3rd down and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Panthers. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Seahawks 21.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 2. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 44-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Come on, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On the ground, it's Sampson to start this drive. And once again, he loses the football. Looks like one of the Seahawks was in there and did keep the ball with Seattle.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
So they're not going to come down with the reception, but like, this is actually a really good ball. So with the coverage being as tight as it was, the only place that quarterback can put the ball is high and to the outside, saying, hey, if my guy can't come down with it and keep his feet in bounds, nobody is. The last thing you want to do is miss that ball on the inside, because those are the ones that end up going the other direction.
And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And a pretty good result there. That's out of bounds right at the 10-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by Lurk. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
We'll get this out quickly to Lamb. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 25. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
Sometimes as a play caller, it's pretty easy. Get the ball into the hands of your best players. In this case, a wide receiver screen. Get it to him quick, get some blockers out in front, let him do the rest after the catch, and he picks up the 1st down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I'm not sure what it was, Mike, but there was something off about that play from the jump. I'm not sure if it was the body language or the on-the-line of scrimmage communication, but it was pretty clear to me that they weren't on the same page, and I think the result showed.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the handoff, Blue. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Okay, ready?
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. Second time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one.
That's good.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's close to another 1st down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now in that field, there's no mistaking who it is. Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's number 7 so far in this one, and a 1st down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. 2nd down, they need 7.
Ready?
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. That one, take it in. Touchdown, Anchorage. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Ready?
The offense staying put. They will go for 2.
Come on, come on. Go.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try to do it with the screen. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go. Start. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he's going to take this one all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. 2-point game, so they'll go for just one here. The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets down to an 8-point game. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Couldn't take the chance. He's going to return it from the goal line. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Blue. And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
This one, tap forward for Thomas. Oh, no dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. That's into the hands of the receiver, Patrick. 14 yards on that pass play there. It's good for a Panther first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a first down. Here's 1st and 10. A give. Here comes Blue. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Lions.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
Let's go now. 60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
He's got it inside the 5, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. C.D. Lamb, touchdown, Panthers. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Seahawks 28. Harrison Davis to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
First down 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Go!
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's over the middle and intercepted.
Get, Mike, you're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
No problem there on the extra point. Panthers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Harrison Nevis to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
22-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Let's go. Ready,
Right back to the air following that pick 6. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Nick Scruton starting the season with a bang. His second sack in the season opener.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Hold the stick. Back to all 80.
On the ground, it's Simpson. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
They gave him the impossible task of being so far behind the sticks and saying, hey, go salvage this series. And he almost pulled it off. What a great run. And in most instances, it would be rewarded with the first down.
70, Hawk 70.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's taken in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on fourth down.
Ready?
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. That one knocked away, and it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
First and 10.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go. Set.
They'll look to throw yet again. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
They gained 18 yards on that one. First down, Seattle.
First down.
Come on.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll look to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
79 Broncos, Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
He'll look to throw. Come back route, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Let's go. Let's go.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That is caught to the goal line and in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. Their head coach, his fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. Go for 2. They'll drop to throw. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Ready up. Let's go now. Ready.
They'll run, and this is Cam Scatterboo. Not much happening there, just a short game.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and
19
9.
Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Here we go.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
So this one a win for the visiting Panthers. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that,